All right, guys. Well, I just need enough subs to buy a cup of coffee, so I'm good. See you guys later. Bye. Bye. Hey, you hear me? My room's a mess. Double audio? Double? Wait, double audio? Okay. Hello? I think I fixed it. Same hat? Yeah. No, I literally... not same hair, though. I have more hair now. So... Is that Tal? That is a Talinar Supremacy suit. Everything else is Eldar. I'm currently, completely... like painting an Eldar army for a tournament. Wow, this feels super fucking weird. Super weird. Wait, let me pause this. So I'm not planning on doing like a full stream right now. I wasn't 100% sure if this was like even gonna work. So I think it is. I'm probably gonna show up for like a few minutes. There's a lot going on today. And yeah, wow. My setup's like so scuffed. Like the camera's actually basically duct taped to the wall. I don't know if also Mia's like not feeling super good today. I also I've been working all week. I have a job. You back? I'm gonna do some streams soon. So basically, I'm gonna do like a full stream. Not sure exactly when. I mean, maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next couple, I'm trying to figure it out, right? I'm trying to figure out exactly when I'm going to do it. Because I've been talking to some people about, wait, S-Fans here? Or am I getting debated? Wait, S-Fans here? Am I crazy? Sorry, I still get distracted by everything. Oh, dude. Okay. Well, if he's here, and he said something in chat, so I don't think he's gonna mind. I haven't talked to Espen in a very long time. Espen texted me the other day, responding to a text message saying, "Yo, can you come on Loot Goblins on Thursday?" He replied to it. And he was like, "Yo, dude, still waiting." So basically today, I am I really just wanted to test to see if I could turn the thing on. Do a full stream without anything breaking. I'm already looking at the camera right now and I'm yeah, this doesn't really work. Also having random Eldar in the back of the army is actually, or in the back of the camera shot, it's kind of sick. You guys play 40K, by the way? Holy. Canoe, love you, dude. Audio is good, location is good, you are good. Yeah, I mean the camera needs to not be on a stack of books, right? That's the big thing. I think the other thing too is I'm not gonna lie, I just got into the last, is it Paragon in Fellowship? Paragon? Is that the purple one or the yellow one? Bright as fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I can't even see. Fellowship is incredible, so I'm probably gonna play a little bit of that. Also, should I turn on some light background music? I don't remember how to do this shit, man. I really do not remember how to do this shit. Been forever since we've seen that hat, dude. It still smells like shit. I was gonna stream without the hat, and then I was that feels weird. Even after 3 years, I was I need to put the hat on, and it smells horrible. I actually, so I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. So I used to wear the green Luigi one, right? Dude, thank you for the subs. I used to wear the green Yankees hat, right? And I guess it was this was probably 5 years ago, or no, 4 years ago, something like that. And I was with Mia, and she wasn't feeling well. She was saying that she felt sick to her stomach, and it was it kind of came out of nowhere. We had just eaten dinner, and I wasn't really sure. I didn't think that it was she's about to throw up right now. And I was like, hey, like, come on, let's go to the bathroom. And she's like, I don't know if I can make it to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, no. And we start walking together, and she just vomited all over the green hat. And so she actually bought me this one the day after as like, oh, no, I'm sorry. So that's why I have the orange hat, not the green hat. That's all me. WoW Arena is safe. Dude, I haven't queued in WoW Arena in like 50 years. I've played a lot of WoW. I've played like a lot of WoW, actually. I went really hard at the beginning of the expansion. Bro, by the way, I literally was going to just go live and do the song and then kind of dip, but this is kind of nice. I didn't play the new Final Fantasy. I did not play the new Final Fantasy. I did see some of the Final Fantasy 14 people, and like randomly, I think. But by the way, I've gotten every single piece. I have no idea what's happened in the streaming world at all. Like, actually, no joke. I've gotten every single piece of information. Oh wow, if I touch my desk, the camera shakes, huh? I'll fix that. I've gotten no information from the streaming world except for that Yeet Twitter account. I don't know if that's the only place I've gotten any news from. And then, dude, this who is this guy? I went to Disney World and he posted like a picture of me, and I was like, dude, this guy's got little spiders everywhere. Who the fuck is this guy? This Yeet guy? Dude, is he some like 8-year-old kid? Is he some like fucking just random like I don't know who this dude is. I literally can't go to Disney World without this guy. I ordered a cup of coffee, this guy knows I'm there. Oh man, wild. But that's pretty much it, right? So I only know like clips of people, which I guess could all be AI now, right? I don't know. I don't actually know really what many people are doing. Look, here's my plan. Really quick, I'm like a little bit scattered because I haven't done this in a really long time. Essentially, the way that this is going to go for the next few days, I'll put out a tweet when I'm going to do like full stream. And then I'll talk about everything. And I will kind of talk about why I've been gone as long as I have been. And I'm going to talk about everything that I'm going to be doing. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent. I've already been talking to quite a few people about doing some pretty cool streams. So I'm very excited for that, without saying too much. There's a lot to go through with like why personally I wanted to take. I actually, the reason why I went live today and like did the test is really because I had a very good friend that I spoke to who honestly is one of the reasons I started even streaming in the first place and not just hosting. And pretty much was like, if you don't push the go live button in some capacity, you'll probably never push the go live button. Because that really, there was my last thoughts about streaming. I wasn't necessarily being like, oh yeah, I'm like excited to go back to do this. Like I have a job that I like a lot, and I will actually explain all of that. It's been pretty cool. But I do think that there will be some streams, right? I mean, I got a lot to talk about just like on the personal front. I mean, honestly, I'd rather just like kind of rip the Band-Aid off on like the big one before I like fully talk about it, because it'll probably just like make it a little bit easier. I don't remember how long ago it was now, but my dad passed away. So I spent a lot of my time away with family, and I was very fortunate to get so much time. I think I had kind of spoken about it on stream a lot, that, you know, he wasn't necessarily doing the best. He also kind of, my dad was a pretty tough dude, so he like kind of always hid how bad like it was, right? So I didn't like fully know, but you know, I think like the one thing about like not streaming was I kind of wanted to like really scream that loud and say how much I loved him, and you know, I feel like I didn't do that. So that's a big reason. One of the other reasons, obviously, I mean, it was nice to just like actually spend time with family and spend time with Mia and like do that. And I'm not gonna lie, not streaming is kind of awesome. It is kind of awesome. Streaming is like the most incredible thing in the entire world, and my life is so much better streaming, and also I have so many good memories streaming, but there's definitely like stuff about it that's like not great, right? Also, the way I streamed was I was a numbers guy. I was like focused on like a whole bunch of different aspects of streaming with like a lot of other people too, and that made the schedule like really chaotic. There were like a lot of things that made me always feel like I had to go, and you always kind of feel like if you're not streaming 50,000 hours a day, every single thing that you've like built up on the stream is just going to go away, and then you're not going to have anything, which I think is like the existential fear of streaming. And truthfully, don't really have that fear anymore, because I didn't get live for 3 years and kind of did lose everything, and everything's kind of fine. Not gonna lie, my life is pretty okay. I think the worst day of my life obviously was when my dad passed away. But beyond that, I think there's been like this narrative on the internet of like, yeah, he's dead in a ditch eating potato chip crumbs, and he's just like, like I would literally be like taking a shit on the toilet, and I'd like open up like Twitter, X, or whatever the heck it's called now. Back in my day, it was called Twitter. I would just like look every now and then. I actually pretty much like completely avoided social media, which has been nice. My girlfriend, obviously, like she's still a very talented filmmaker, so like I'll go on to appreciate like the fine cinema that she's able to create. But beyond that, like I'm not really online besides to play video games. I've actually like I've watched like a decent amount of YouTube videos, right? Because I still play Warlock usually when I play WoW. Dude, I don't know if there's a lot of WoW viewers here right now. Can we just agree that Kalamazi is one of the best YouTubers to ever fucking exist? That guy, literally, I think, I could be wrong because I maybe haven't watched like the last video. I think he was like 4,000 subscribers on YouTube away from like his big goal for the year. So go sub on YouTube to that guy. Didn't expect to be giving random shout outs to YouTube. I watch that guy all the fucking time, and I probably wouldn't do any DPS if it wasn't for him. I've never met him or anything like that. Or if I had, maybe I'm an asshole, but fucking great content creator. I watched him a lot. I watched some PoE streamers a few times, but that was really it. I opened up like the OTK kick stream for like 2 seconds. And SFam like made a joke, and I started crying, and I was like, yeah, I can't watch this right now. It's like too much. Yeah, but I got distracted. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm not like, I feel like that's been like this big kind of conception. I have a lot of things I'm excited to talk about. Me and I've had just like a great time together. I got to spend more time with my family. And I got to build a really cool company, and I'm going to talk about all of that soon. Are you playing the new PoE league next week? Well, that's the thing that kind of sucks about streaming. If I am streaming, I don't really get to play games anymore. I like straight up, when I like the first thing that I ended up like really doing, this is actually kind of funny. I had it was a Torchlight Infinite sponsorship. Like, I think that was probably like the last sponsor I did. And I kid you not, the first thing I did when I wasn't streaming was just play Torchlight Infinite for like 16 hours a day. Dude, that game actually was so good. I don't know if it's still good because I haven't played all the new leagues. I loved that first league. Love that first league. And then after that, hashtag ad, yeah. Some things never change, dude. Still a shill. But yeah, then on top of that, the other things that were like pretty fun to play like right after, I think it was Sanctum League and PoE. But those games weren't like super fun for me to stream because I was always looking at numbers. Like maybe that'll like change over, like now. I'm not 100% sure, but I do want to focus on gameplay a lot because that's what I care about. You know, I have like, oh dude, holy shit. Thank you so much. Dude, thank you, genetics. Thank you. Oh man. I was just trying to thank the guy's name in Twitch chat. Now I feel like I'm reading a Sydney Sweeney ad for jeans, but the thing is like, I obviously, and this was always kind of the thing with streaming, I like money, right? I do. I like money a whole bunch, and streaming was like my full-time job, right? Fandy, yo, I love you, miss you, congratulations. That was a hell of a stream for me to watch, like randomly. I did see like 2 seconds of it. I was like, man, like, it's so funny, like the streaming was still in me. So I was like, how do I top this? So I was like, I told Mia, I was like, I think like the only thing that we can do, I was like, have you ever thought about adoption? I was like, no one streamed that yet. I was like, maybe we just go down and we just adopt someone and live stream that whole process. And then they'll see how Fandy one-ups me then. Let's see what she can do. But yeah, I mean, look, the thing with streaming was basically I kind of was always very focused on optimizing like the amount of cash that I was able to make. So I didn't necessarily, and like having viewers obviously, so I didn't always just play the games that were like the most fun, right? I just like kind of like followed the what's it called? The meta and like went vine to vine. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. Like I obviously still want to make money. I mean, like the thing is like the more money that I can make. My goal is to get my mom a new house because she's still living in the house that my grandmother during Lost Ark. I don't know if you guys remember, my grandmother passed away, and then my father passed away in, right? And part of it is because she's not ready to make like a big change. And the other part is like, I actually want to try to get her something nice, right? So I'm doing fine financially. Like I have a job and stuff, so I'm like able to like help and stuff like that with like rent. But you know, I'm probably gonna work pretty hard to try to like change that up, right? Like those are the goals. But beyond that, I think I'm just gonna basically stream for fun, but try to do it every day. But once again, what's the job? I'll talk about that in the next stream. So like, yeah, the big thing is essentially my game plan. This is a test. Probably not gonna stay live too long. My next stream will be like pretty long, and I'll kind of talk about everything. Make one kind of go over everything one time, and then that's it. We're done. I'm never gonna want to talk about like that chapter is gonna be closed. Talk about all that and then it's done. In the meantime, as far as all that's concerned, Genocide, I've almost hit you up 50,000 times because I've played so many stinking gacha games. I have almost joined your guilds multiple times. I was playing Ethereal Restart super hard. I stopped playing because, you know, the God's honest truth is I don't, I should not be, I should not be playing gacha games. That's a whole other story. I don't know, like, if Mia walks in right now, she could talk about it. I accidentally got Mia addicted to gacha games when we weren't streaming, and she got so addicted. She got so addicted to Call of Dragons. It was wild how addicted this woman got to Call of Dragons. She spent, I don't know if she's gonna be mad at me for saying this. Dude, I miss you so fucking much. You did not have to gift the subs. I literally love you, dude. I love you so fucking much. I don't know if you heard everything that I said, Brian, when I saw Fanny was in stream, but I really do love and miss you, man. I know Mia saw you guys like one time too, and I almost called you then. I'm not gonna lie, there was something nice about like, let's see, like even right now, I have 947 unread text messages and 31 missed calls. I literally have not been talking to people besides for like work and family. And that was with me like trying to clean up the notifications not that long ago. Here, wait, let me turn off the air conditioner. This is actually the worst spot to stream in all of America. The air conditioner's like pointed right at me, and I have the circulation of a 98-year-old man at this point in my life. No way he still has the hat. Dude, it smells so fucking bad. I can literally smell it down, like, even past my schnoz, man, which is, like, pretty solid. I'm like Christopher Moltisanti. Like, I can light a cigarette in the rain and with my hands behind my back, and it'll still light, right? Like, I got the big, like, this pecker. Bald? No, I'm not bald. I am literally not bald. I am literally not bald. I am not bald. Get that guy. Rooter, get that guy. Get that guy. Get that guy. Dude, I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna throw it out here right now. I legit. I got a hair transplant. I went to the guy that did like Elon Musk's hair, bro. I got so many follicles all over this bitch now, bro. I got so many follicles. Dude, I literally, I know the time period that I did it based off of the gacha game I was playing. Honkai Star Rail had just come out, so I was just on my butt playing Honkai Star Rail while like my hair follicles were getting rearranged. Yeah, hella follicles, man. Hella follicles, man. But yeah, before I get set off track again, basically my plan, and then we'll hang out and talk for a little bit and take it from there. Basically my plan, how is Mia? Oh, I already got distracted again. She is legitimately the most incredible human being on the face of the earth. She is doing great. She is now cripplingly addicted to Disney Streamlight Valley. But let me tell you, I don't think that it's like very rare to just multiple times see how much somebody is fucking there for you. And, you know, even just the way that she was there for... My mother and I are close, but we don't have that much in common, right? Like, I love talking to her, but we talk about, like, more, like, general stuff and, like, memories and stuff like that. And, like, you know, it's not like we're watching the same TV shows, and she doesn't play video games, stuff like that, right? She doesn't paint little toy soldiers. But me and my mom have so much in common, and seeing how much fun they have together and being like, oh my God, my family has actually grown. It's, that's the most incredible feeling I've ever felt in my entire life, right? Like watching my mom and Mia have so much fun together. They also like, they kind of do some lame ass shit. And it's kind of funny, so I just like laugh at them. They collect Barbie dolls together. Like at like Barbie dolls, like they literally collect. Let me text her to bring in one of her Barbie dolls. Bring in one of your Barbies. She's probably watching the stream right now. Anyway, you found a good one? No, I literally found the best one on the face of the earth. But yeah, like they legitimately like they collect Barbie dolls together and stuff like that. So she's good. She's addicted to Disney Streamlight Valley. She probably plays that game like a little bit too much. But I play a lot of games too much as well, right? But yeah, basically long term, and then we'll keep chatting. But I just want to make sure that everybody kind of knows like what my plan is. This is my test stream. I want to make sure that everything still works. Then from there, I'm gonna just do that one statement covering everything. Just going over everything one time, and then I'm never going to talk about it again. And that'll be in the next stream, right? Then from there, I'm going to give like a full rundown of everything that I've done in the past 3 years, because it's a lot, and kind of why I decided, you know, I was going to focus on a bunch of other things. And then we're going to talk about everything that's coming up next. And in the meantime, you know, I just want to be, you know, kind of transparent. I have really appreciated all the support. And that's not just like a recent thing.
I have appreciated support over the past 3 years. Oh wait, she brought in her Barbies.
I'm kind of. I woke up sick today, but yeah.
I don't know if they can. Dude, she literally collects Barbie dolls.
This is Merlin and Morgana, and then this is Romance Novel Barbie, and I have a lot more.
You can't tell me that's not the dorkiest shit you've ever seen.
It's the coolest shit in the world. I'm sick.
Yeah, I'll be around soon. Okay. Love you. Dark. All right, back to what I was saying. So basically, the plan is this stream we'll catch up for a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that everything works. I'm gonna try to like play music in a second here. Then next stream I'm gonna cover everything, go over it one time, and then we're done. Moving on, talking about the future. Go over obviously everything in the past 3 years. Talk about what I've been working on, and talk about like all of the new content that I plan to do. Because I have some pretty cool stuff already planned out. I actually like some of the ideas were as crazy as I don't think I'm gonna do this one now. I might. Like the idea was like I kind of want to go back to the beginning because like when I started streaming, I had just got my first real apartment in New York, but beyond that, I was basically like homeless in New York, right? And I was like couch surfing, like I was cute homeless. But I thought about how cool would it be to do a subathon where I am homeless in New York and I can't come back inside until the subathon ends. So I was thinking about doing something like that. I'm not like 100% that I would do that now. Cause like, it's like, the thing is like, I have like a bunch of people who I liked making content with in the past, like want to do cool stuff. So I might just do that. It's a crazy idea for a stream, but in the meantime, right, before I actually get on, address everything, and then set like all that, obviously I have seen the posts and all of that. I have appreciated all of the support that, not just recently, but over the past, 3 years that I actually, surprisingly enough, I know a lot of people wanted to think that I was, dead, but I've actually been receiving support pretty much the entire time. So I appreciate that. I'm actually going to go through and message back everybody who's been messaging me. I've stayed in touch with very few people, but like I've talked to like a few people a couple times. Really, it was just like randomly if I saw somebody in WoW, I talked to them. But in the meantime, I just like do want to say one thing, just something I noticed. Look, I appreciate support, and like this is support. But there's also been like a lot of kind of like weird shit and like a lot of like retweeting with like actual death threats. And my name is like attached to that in some capacity. So like, let's not do death threats. I think that goes without saying, right? I don't, you're not helping me by doing that. That's like the only thing in the meantime. No death threats. Let's not do that. Twitter's full of death threat bots. I mean, look, you never know what's real and what's not anymore. That's something that I've really noticed on Twitter. But shit's weird regardless. I don't understand the whole bot thing. But I do kind of subscribe to the dead internet theory in a lot of ways, right? I feel like is Twitter mostly bots? Can you add the 720 stream option? So this is all the stuff that I need to figure out. Twitter's, yeah, is it more Twitter than other stuff? Reddit is worse now? I haven't been on Reddit in a while. Can you talk about politics? No. So that's actually something that I was always pretty against. I don't know if you guys remember that. I was always pretty against talking about politics. I don't care if anyone does. Like, I'm not going to get involved in any drama, like, ever again. I feel like a lot of people are going to be, like, posting clips of stuff, trying to get my reaction. But, oh, no. I'm not the same streamer from 3 years ago. I'm hardened and have life experience and perspective now. I'm not gonna shit on people. I'm going to not just watch clips and make all of my decisions about people. Yeah. I've never talked about politics though. I've always been anti-politics. I've always tried to run a stream that is just entertaining. And anyway, I'm gonna text Mia really quick. And I don't think I think politics are a type of entertaining, but I always looked at this stream as like I'm gonna not pay attention to the world. I'm gonna like kind of disconnect from the world for everybody, right? And just talk about like video games and stuff like that. Texting real quick. Mia, just to tell her I will be around later. But yeah, nowadays a lot of streams are politics. Yeah, I've okay. So here's my thing. I don't know how true that is because I haven't watched Twitch at all. I've only, like I said, I have 100% of my information about Twitch has come from that Yeet Twitter account. That's it. That's literally it. That is all I know from the internet. Now, no shade at Yeet. I don't know if this journalistic integrity is the highest in the world. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can like just base stuff off of that. And I know a lot of people who make politics content. I think that it's I'm not sure which words I'm allowed to currently say on Twitch. I'm going to re-update myself with the terms of service. Actually did call a streamer buddy the other day, and he was like, yeah, dude, you actually, wait, I'm not going to do that. But he said, you can say this word, you cannot say these words. But yeah, no, wait, I want to show you guys one thing really quick. Yo, check this shit out really quick. It was my birthday on September. Check out what Mia got me for my birthday. Bro, you cannot tell me that is not the sickest commission paint job ever. And then the day after I got this Magnus as a gift, they nerfed Thousand Suns into the ground, bro. Into the ground, bro. And that is why I am currently painting Eldar. So yeah, basically, I've been playing a lot of Warhammer, right? I still have ADHD, by the way. What were we talking about? Did you play Space Marine 2? Dude, I got it, but I still haven't actually played it. Funny enough, there was like some other game out with Crocs. Oh, bro, I'm still wearing the same Crocs, man. I haven't changed out of these shoes, bro. I got the same Crocs on for the past 3 years, bro. I wear them everywhere. I wear them to sleep, dude. I flip them into sports mode. I go to sleep. I even wear them in the shower, man. They're the best shoes ever. Same hat. Yeah, you know it, dude. You know it. Yeah, wow. I thought that I was not gonna like streaming. This is awesome. I actually think that I'm gonna stream a whole bunch. Still on track with Magic the Gathering. I recently sold a bunch of my Magic cards because it felt irresponsible to have so many without a job, but I still do have some. Exhibit 1. I actually think I'm going to sell this. I bought this for Mia and built her an elf deck, and she dropped it on the ground within the first 5 minutes. She literally dropped it on the ground within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, and she was like, "What? You got it for us to play with it?" And I was like, Yeah, honestly, like, why did I get that for a first deck? That was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it is, however long we've been together. But then I got like actual like sick memer shit too, like. You can't tell me that shit didn't go hard as fuck, dude. Say the thing? What is the thing? I don't remember any like catchphrases or anything. I unless you're saying like pot of greed or something. I feel like the only thing that I used to say is like, yo, real quick guys, I gotta take a piss. I'm gonna run an ad. Oh, you activated my trap card. Yeah, dude, the fucking also, yo, check this out. This I got when I was in Germany. Like, let me see if I can make this focus. It's a Llanowar foil Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize. Did I say it? Gedanken, Kragen, Griegenschwung. Dude, I'm brain dead? Oh yeah, no, you can't get not brain dead. That much is true. But yeah, I didn't actually plan to stream right now, and now I'm actually having a pretty good time. So now I'm kind of like going, but I think honestly for the weekend, I literally just got a message from my stack in Fellowship saying, yo, we got to send the capstone when you're ready. So like I have like important work to do. I do need to send that capstone. Dude, Fellowship owns. Fellowship goes so hard. I know that I said that I wouldn't start any drama, but I literally saw that one person made like a YouTube video that they said that they didn't like the game, and let's just say I already talked to that video dumb. Stupid. Game owns, bro. Here's the thing with that game. One of the biggest things that I always said about World of Warcraft is the worst thing about WoW is that it's no longer a game that anyone hates. It's not really a game that anyone loves. It's kind of like right in the middle, being a game that's just like, it's okay. Like, I like when you actually have like, I think that that's super important, by the way, in the old model of video game design, right? Because you had to hit the widest audience possible. And I actually think that the first time that was an issue for World of Warcraft was during Warlords of Draenor, because they did this giant push. I mean, there was literally like Gorehow was in a taxi in New York City. And I actually think that that's why there was so much negativity against Warlords of Draenor. There was a content drought at the beginning, but I actually this is like unpopular opinion, I think the content that was in Warlords of Draenor was actually like quite good. I think that it gets like a little bit unnecessary. Don't get me wrong. There was some stuff that was bad. Like I didn't like garrisons and stuff like that. But there was like a lot of stuff that was actually pretty solid in Warlords of Draenor, and people just gloss over it. But I think that there was such like a weird feeling of a bunch of new players coming to it, not loving it, and being like, isn't this game supposed to be incredible? And having such a high bar, and then being super negative about it, right? And I think now with WoW, it's such like a split thing. It is like 50 different games, and some people are gonna like hate some of the aspects and love some of it, but you kind of have to do all of them. So there's a little bit of a weird, a weird disconnect, bro. Asmon just DM'd me, host me when you finish. There it is, dude. There it is. He literally hit me with the "Can I get that?" I have not watched. I'm just straight up say it right now. I have not actually watched his stream at all. I talked to him a little while ago, and he straight up, because we had to. I hadn't talked to anyone, right? I was focused on my job. I was focused on my family. Like I was focused on other things. It was nice to take a break. He literally, when I talked to him for the first time in forever, I actually broke down and started crying. He literally had been looking at every single game that I played on Steam and asked me about every single game and whether or not I liked it. And I was just like, man, he's been watching me like a guardian angel, you know, kind of just like watching every single thing. And then he's like, dude, what the fuck, dude? You didn't play Black Myth, dude? What the fuck, Rich? So fucking stupid, dude. What the fuck, dude? And yeah. And then he fucking started streaming Woo-Wah to me. And he was like, dude, this game's so fucking sick, Rich. Dude, look at my shit, dude. And he's just fucking pogging out on fucking Woo-Wah, bro. What the fuck? I played Woo-Wah for maybe 5 minutes, and I didn't get into it. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't get into it. There's just like other shit out. Yeah, that dude, he's just playing gacha games now. Woo-Wah is good. So I think I'm gonna do some Woo-Wah pulls soon and try it out. I already talked to Mia. If you guys are into it, I think Mia and I are gonna stream Duet Night Abyss. That game looks sick, bro. Mega Bonk? Oh, I bonked my little skull off, bro. Dude, Duet Night Abyss looks like hardcore, like sick, man. Like actually sick. I saw they took out the gacha too, and you can just like pay to like not grind now, kind of thing. Ball X Pit. Zach mentioned that one too. I haven't actually checked it out. But yeah, no, I think that I'm gonna put. Oh, people are calling it DNA. Yeah, Duet Night Abyss. That makes sense. Yeah, I think that we're gonna try that. I think we're gonna try that together. We'll do like a little couple stream with Duet Night Abyss, and then I'm sure she'll get bored, and I'll keep playing like super fucking hard. I'm in LA, man. Yeah. But yeah, so like on the gacha front, straight up. Because I was telling the story before, and then Mia walked in. I got Mia into Call of Dragons. I didn't play Expedition 33 yet. I was thinking about playing it on stream. That wasn't like on purpose. I wasn't saving it. But if you guys actually want to do it, maybe even with like, so I was thinking, because like I know that like the whole like early morning show that used to happen isn't really a thing anymore. So I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just steal that idea and just do that with Mia. Like I'm all about coming on and immediately stealing everybody else's good ideas, right? So I think I'm gonna just take that slot because I've seen nobody's used it in the past like 3 months. So, whoops, and then oops. And then from there, I'll probably do like some amount of like gameplay, right, at night, and probably do like some gameplay. I just spit all over the place and kick my camera. I'm so good at streaming, bro. I'm actually so good at streaming. But yeah, you play Deadlock at all? Dota? I don't know what Deadlock is. Should I know what Deadlock is? I have not played Dota at all. Dude, thank you. I somehow already have 300 subs, which is crazy. That is like actually wild. I love that you have the same hat. That took me really long to read. I'm stupid as fuck. Do you remember what that time period when streamers kept like understanding or misidentifying different animals? It was like, yo, look at that cat. It was like a dog. I feel like that right now. This is a lot. Guys, thank you for your Twitch primes. I feel like Ninja right now. It's sick. We need a D&D campaign. Look, I'm gonna be Cheeto. Yeah, Cheeto, dude. I've watched a lot of clips of that guy. I still like watching his clips. I'm not gonna lie. I still like watching his clips, man. He kind of still owns, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's still kind of the GOAT. Thank you for the prime. Nice scarf. Why did that confuse me so bad? I've forgotten how to like read stuff and not like react to it. I forgot that was a thing. I'm just like, wait, scarf? Am I wearing a scarf? All right, I'm stupid as fuck. People asking about like a bunch of other streamers. I haven't really been talking to anyone. Like I'm gonna do like a full stream soon, like an actual full stream. Like this is just like making sure everything works. But you know, I've been gone for a long time, and I didn't talk to that many people during that time. And I was really focused on my family. And a big thing with streaming nonstop was you know, the fact that it came first. I was constantly in fear of losing my stream because it's super competitive. Obviously, it's a great job. A lot of people want to do it, and there's some really incredible, entertaining people out there, right? So you always kind of have to think about that, right? And there were a few moments that I look back on, and these are like the real reasons why, you know, I didn't want to like stream right away, and I wanted to take the time. Basically, for example, when my grandmother passed away, a lot of you know about that. I talked about it on stream. It was during Lost Ark. And Lost Ark, honestly, like, is probably one of the most important games financially for me that like ever happened, right? And obviously, like, I kind of was at like the peak of my career 3 years ago. So like Lost Ark was like super important, and that's like honestly like the reason. Did Mizkif just gift a sub to? Such a pussy, Rich. Dude, what the fuck, man? I saw like a picture of you. You just like got like fucking. What are you doing? Like, you just going to the gym all the time? Also, stop wearing all of my fucking clothes, dude. Dude, every single clip of you're wearing my fucking t-shirt and my fucking shorts. You're wearing my fucking gem shirt thing. If you miss me that much that you're wearing, you probably haven't even watched them. It's like you missed my set. You still have my number, bro. Such a pussy. I'm not gonna text you unless I can farm it. Dude, I like straight up every single clip. I'm walking over to Mia. I'm like, this guy. How did he get all of my fucking clothes? How did he get every single piece of my clothing, man? But yeah, look, with the Lost Ark thing, one of the this is like one of those like aware moments. My grandmother died. I was streaming Lost Ark. I continued to stream Lost Ark while trying not to react to it because I was scared that my stream was going to suffer if I was a human for 2 seconds. And then I drove down to the funeral, spent time with my family, and I went live on the car ride back. How fucking crazy is that? And then I streamed Lost Ark for another 18 hours after that. Took no time for myself. Just stayed on the hamster wheel. I was so mentally. I didn't plan on talking about this now, but I've never talked about this. People obviously were like saying stuff like, dude, thank you, Vinod. People were saying stuff like about like assuming that I was in like a bad place, and you know, like, oh my god, like I've even seen people tweet out that I attempted to like kill myself. Not true. I've actually been pretty happy. The worst day was obviously when I lost my father. Dude, holy shit. Ancient Gamer, thank you. The worst day of my life was when I lost my father, right? So that's like, obviously that happened in the past 3 years. But people were like, oh, like posting stuff like, oh yeah, Rich wanted to take his life or attempted to take his life, stuff like that. Not true. Like, I'll say that right now. But when I was streaming full time, I actually was in a really bad place multiple times. It's actually one of the biggest reasons why I started OTK. Being locked in, feeling like I always had to stream. If I stopped, it was all going to go away. That got to me. And I think I'm probably a little bit more extroverted than some streamers in some ways. Like, I think that I really kind of need to be around people. And that like got to me Do you still have the OTK tattoo? Yo, if anybody knows a tattoo removal place, like, is there anybody who knows how to get this shit off my fucking leg? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Like, does anybody in chat own a fucking laser, dude? Every time I take a goddamn piss, I'm looking at that shit, bro. Dude, do you know how fucking shitty that was? Every single day fucking waking up and being like, good shit. Oh, God, fucking hell. I've thought about, like, putting something over it. Like, no TK, like, I don't fucking know. I would cover that shit up. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me does fucking love it at this point, though. Look, OTK, I can say this right now, straight up. I have no idea anything with OTK over the past 3 years. I remember the beginning and stuff like that. Right? And I'm going to say it like this. I'm not going to try to think about any of that stuff. I'm going to remember all the good memories that I had. And that's always where I'm going to be. If there's ever any, like, if anybody ever has, like anything where they, like, want me to say, like, an opinion of an OTK member, I will never do it. I will never do it. I will never say anything about any OTK member, and, you know, I think that's always going to be like a thing where, you know, I'm always going to like talk to them first, even if I haven't talked to them in a real long time. So, like, I'm never gonna say anything about anyone. And was Extra Emily even in the org back then? Dude, no. What a fucking legend, though. What a fucking legend. Yo, Miz doesn't even have mod, bro. Dude, the guy doesn't even have mod. He asked me to hang out. I was like, who's this guy in chat asking me to hang out? He doesn't even have fucking mod. Dude, first of all, it's crazy to see your name in chat, dude. Yeah, dude, are you in LA? So, let me send one text message really quick. So basically, where was I? Oh, I was saying like some real shit, like dark, like where, like kind of like where I was. Saying I won't comment on anybody in OT. Oh, Extra Emily, thank you. That's right. Mod Miz, yeah, I'll Mod Miz in a sec. So as far as Extra Emily goes, I actually never got to stream with her. I don't think ever. But and this is going to be like a recurring theme because I hysterically cried a lot. When she did that karaoke thing, I broke down crying. What a great human being. OTK was like a dream of mine for a very long time. And to have that legacy be carried on, I'm like, there's like, I don't want to say like proud, because that's like weird, that like insinuates that I had anything to do with any talent that Extra Emily has, which like I don't at all. She's just such a naturally talented, funny person. But anytime I saw a clip of Extra Emily, I got like kind of like goosebumps, like legitimately. Holy crap, what an incredible entertainer. What an absolute fucking goat. That I'm like actually even like right now getting like a little bit. It's so funny though, because it's like Miss thanks. Look, I'm saying Extra Emily's like the only I think Extra Emily's the only person who's in OTK right now that it like wasn't in OTK when I was in OTK, right? I think, right? Yeah. So it was just Extra Emily. And like, I don't know anything about, like, I genuinely haven't looked at like any clips or anything like that. All I wanted to say when somebody brought up Extra Emily, like, I think she's just incredibly talented. I don't like know her like particularly well or really like at all. But from outside looking in as like somebody, like as a viewer, I think she is super fucking talented. But yeah, I'm never gonna like comment on anything about any OTK members. Like if there ever like was anything, like that's just not going to be my thing. I remember all of the really good times, and I'll talk about those, right? I've had some like really good times with wait, is NMP here? Wait, is that real? Wait, is that real? No? Oh, wow, I got so excited. Yeah, I don't know if Nick still goes on Twitch, right? I think I'm live in like 3 months, I heard. Dude, I will say, like, I do miss everybody, right? So I actually got insanely excited when I saw that at NMP. I would get excited if I saw anybody's name. Wow, this is kind of crazy, man. It's, you know what's crazy? I looked at chat and I remember like everyone's name. There's obviously some people here who like I don't think watched the stream before, stuff like that. Dude, Forzen's here. But I actually remember so many names. It's actually crazy. I didn't remember what it like felt like to stream. Oh yeah, but what I was saying, like on like the front where you know, people were like, "Oh man, Rich is like dead and, or like attempted to hurt himself or like something like that." Yeah, not true. When my dad passed away, it was like actually the worst day of my life, and I'll talk about like everything more when I do like the full stream soon. Like this is just like my test. But it's funny, like streaming itself, and one of the reasons why I didn't stream for a while, like streaming put me in a really bad place. I'm gonna try to make sure that when I do stream that I don't get there. I essentially, before I made OTK, I actually remember this one night super well. It was one of the best streams that I had ever done. It was God, what was that? Like Lucid Nightmare? Is that what the mount's called? The unicorn? I like farmed all of those puzzles to get the Lucid Nightmare, and it was like a really good stream. And I think I streamed for like 30 hours or something. Like it was like a really good stream. And I remember right after like being like, oh, I like actually kind of want to hurt myself. Like I had like some pretty dark thoughts, and I called a friend and I told him, and I was like, dude, I don't feel okay. And that was a feeling that was actually there, and a lot of that was because of streaming. Bobby's Maze, dude, I was totally clip farming with that. People don't believe me. People think I'm like actually nuts. I just think that was the best clip I ever threw out. But no, I was in like a pretty dark place. I was like on a treadmill where I like didn't really like WoW, but I felt like I had to like keep streaming WoW. And you know, WoW, I have a lot of fun with WoW now. I think that a lot of those hairline check. My hairline's fine, bro. I just wore the hat because I always wear hats on stream. This is a financially enhanced hairline, so fuck off, bro. Dude, I'm trying to talk about some real shit right now, and there's just like that one dude in the back, bald, and I'm just like, hey, yeah, what? I can't fucking get anything out because I'm answering the one dude who is fucking. I'm getting one guide by the guy saying mauled, bro. Holy shit, am I stun locked? Some things just never fucking change. It's like, yeah, man, I was in like just the darkest place of my life. Bald, idiot, fat. Like, wait, man. Yeah, so I was in a pretty bad place, and a lot of it was just, actually Miz said this to me at one point, and I always had this in my head as like a very good way of thinking about the stress of the feeling. He would just always go like, oh, I feel like I'm going vine to vine, like always trying to figure out the next thing. And that's like what I felt like a lot, and there was no ground underneath me. And I'm very fortunate that, you know, I have a lot of work experience outside of streaming, and I was able to take a lot of that experience and like start a new company, which I'll also talk about on like the first full stream back. Because I have a lot of really exciting stuff to say about that. But yeah, there was this feeling with streaming where there was just I always felt like it was all just going to be gone. And it got a lot better because of OTK. And essentially, like, before I started OTK, I had some like really dark thoughts, and I did think about like hurting myself. One of the darkest thoughts I had when I was streaming so much with Final Fantasy 14, I legitimately was like, you know what? When I finish the MSQ, I think I'm gonna end it. How dark is that? I literally was like, I won't have any content. This is the best content I'll ever make. And I literally had that thought. And yeah, it's fucking dark, right? And I like felt like that like a lot with streaming. And then I made OTK, and I actually remember the last time that I ever had a thought like that. And that's like why I wanted to bring that up, because there's like a lot of shit going on that obviously isn't true and not great on the internet. Like, once again, I know I already said it, but there's like a shitload of death threats going out. Don't send death threats out to anybody. You're not helping me. You're not helping anyone. That's fucked up. That's wrong. There's people saying that I wanted to kill myself or I tried to kill myself. That's not true. But I was in a dark place with streaming for a long time, and it got a lot better. And I actually remember I did talk to a therapist, which I kind of really recommend for like everybody. And when we did the stream, the barbecue stream on NMP stream, like the OTK cookout, I actually walked down while everybody was like getting set up for the show, and I had a therapy session on my phone. And it was actually the last one that I ever went to with that therapist. And I like straight up, but it was because I was like thinking about like, you know, I don't like, I feel weird saying it, but I was like thinking about killing myself because of streaming, basically. Because it just like, it felt like if I didn't keep bringing it to the next level, and if I didn't keep having what I had, like what was the point? That's really how I felt. And that day I met Seer. And that was probably 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. And I've never had a thought like that since. The day that I met Sears, the last day that I ever had a thought like that. So I think it was a combination of things. It wasn't just like one person. But I was surrounded by a great group of people, and I didn't feel alone anymore, and I wasn't scared anymore. And I actually think now, especially after not streaming for 3 years, I really kind of don't give that much of a fuck, like how many viewers I have and stuff. Maybe it'll change. I think streaming's probably like one of the least healthy things that you can do. I think that it's like a very weird mental thing. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't disagree. Like, Miz instantly just hit me with a kappa, right? Yeah, probably if I stream long enough, I will, right? I think it's a very unhealthy cycle, and I'm going to do what I can to not fall into that cycle, but I was very much there, right? Yeah, are you guys still Keck Wing, by the way, and Pogoing and all that stuff, or is there, like, new shit? There's so many new streamers, by the way, that I've seen clips of, and I'm just like, who are these people? And they're like a lot of really talented people that I actually think are, like pretty fucking funny. Kai was already streaming when I was here. Kai was already like doing really incredible shit. I mean, Kai, I think, is like there's so many ideas that I had that Kai did better than I ever could have done. And it was like kind of validating, because I was like, holy shit, I had that idea, and he just like did it in such an incredible way. I think he's a super talented streamer. I think Speed's super talented. I think Queso might be like one of the best streamers on Twitch now. I like Speed actually is like one of the places where I think I was like really wrong. I kind of like Speed started streaming when he was super young, and I was like, dude, I think if anybody starts streaming this young, they're like, it's gonna go bad. Like I was like, I think if you start streaming this young, it's like so bad for you. I think that he like legitimately, outside looking in, nobody knows what somebody else is dealing with. I think I can make that pretty clear, right? He grew into it with such grace, and maybe because he did it so young, maybe he's able to handle it in ways. He's handled a lot of stuff with streaming more gracefully than I ever think I could. So Speed's like really, I admire him in a lot of ways from the outside looking in. Never talked to the dude or met the dude or anything like that, but I'm just saying, outside looking in as a streamer, there's a lot of things I really, really admire about him. Good support behind him. Look, I actually think that the only way to do streaming with even like a modicum of mental health is to have some sort of support system behind you. And I like legit don't like, I think that was when stuff got better for me, right? I think that was when stuff got better for me mentally, was when I had OTK and things like that. Like Final Fantasy 14, that like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the MSQ's done, the whole thing was pretty dark. And then the other thing that was actually pretty rough, I kept getting into these moments, like even when I was casting, when I would have like a really good moment and like farm like a really good clip or anything like that, my first reaction was always, I'm never gonna top that. There weren't like many moments where by the end of like always being live and always doing stuff, where I actually celebrated stuff. And if you're not enjoying stuff, and if you're always just trying to get the next thing going and like secure stuff, or if you're just like going through habits, I don't think that that's like a really great way to live life. I think there was actually a philosopher who like said something like that. Like the second that something becomes a habit, like you should kind of throw it away. And I very much, like, it was Forzen, dude. What a great poetic mind. What a great poetic mind Forzen is. Yeah, I do think that was Forzen. But yeah, it's one of those things where streaming, I do think the second that I took that step away, I'm able to look at streaming in a more healthy way. And I guarantee you, if I stream every single day for the next, how many years have I streamed? Like 10, 15, something like that? I've streamed like a very long time. On and off, right? I've taken breaks from streaming before, never this long, but if I go every single day as hard as I did, I guarantee you I'll probably get to the same negative mental place. And I have that in the back of my mind, and I'm gonna like approach it that way. And that's always gonna be something I'm looking out for. And I'm gonna take time to actually play video games, and then also, I have a company that I gotta run, right? So those are all things that I have in the back of my mind. So I'm gonna hit it one more time, just kind of for anybody who just came in. This was literally just a test stream, and I'm like looking at the stream right now, and I'm like, man, I don't have like a million things set up, and I got to set them all up and get it all sorted before I do like actually a real stream, and like I'm ready to go. My big like kind of first stream back will be sometime soon. I'll tweet out when I'm actually going to go live when I know, because I may or may not do it from home. I might actually, I don't know. We'll see. But in that first stream, talk about everything just one time, never talk about it again. Gonna talk about everything I've done for the past 3 years. Talk about stuff with my family. Talk about me. Talk about my new company. Talk about how sick I am at Warhammer 40,000. And then from there, I'll talk about like all of the future plans I have, because I've already been kind of working on some really cool shit, and then from there I'll just start streaming again. And holy crap, I wasn't sure if I wanted to stream, and now I am. Are you still with me? Yeah. She was just on stream not that long ago. It feels surreal. And I am so happy to be back. Are you going to go back to Final Fantasy 14 one day? I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played since I played on stream. And I know it got like, I know people said Dawn Trail was kind of poop balls. Is it or Dawn Trail sucks. I might play when like the next expansion comes out. I might do it. So I played really quick to touch stuff that I've played. I mean, Asmund probably knows better than me since the dude was looking at my Steam charts. He was like, yeah, dude, dude, I saw that you fucking played Blue Protocol, dude. What the fuck, Rich? That game's so fucking shit, dude. And you're like, how did you know that? I tried to play Blue Protocol, and actually, like, I was laughing because we had an Allcraft episode years ago, where we were like, Blue Protocol is going to be so fucking good. Just wait and see, man. Trust me, I know. Trust me, man. What the fuck is that dog shit, bro? What is that absolute? I tried so hard to play that game, and I was like, am I missing something? Like, is there something that I am missing? It's not even the auto combat. There's just nothing there. It is nothing. And then I kept looking at the Steam charts, and so many people were playing it. And I was like, am I missing something? Is there something going on that I don't understand? I think it's just empty. I really do. I just went back to painting my minis. I've really been working on painting the Eldar. I got like a lot more work to do. Oh, this one's even like less finished, but I was like working on getting my Swooping Hawks with some colors on it. And I'm going to like a pretty big Warhammer tournament soon. I'm like deciding on whether or not I'm going to go to Worlds. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I don't go to Worlds, which is a bit of a bummer because I was really looking forward to Worlds. But you know, maybe I just don't go. LVO, I couldn't go to LVO this year because a really good friend. I forgot that LVO was like multiple tournaments this year. So like I already had a friend staying over and had a really good time. But the one thing that I've actually set for myself is I'm probably going to take, when I stream, I think I might take every weekend off and play Warhammer tournaments every weekend that I can. I think that's going to be like one of the things that I'm going to do, because there were a lot of things that I truly loved that I did not get to do. I have like the most incredible, I'm in on Warhammer. I have an incredible Warhammer coach. I don't want to shout him out on stream unless like he knows that I'm going to. But he's literally the fucking best. He's so fucking good. Yeah, I fucking love Warhammer, man. I really love Warhammer. Warhammer is I highly recommend it if you've never played it before. No, Henry Cavill is not my Warhammer coach. Okay, I will go that far to say that not my he's not my Warhammer coach. But one of the things with Warhammer, it got a lot of like my competitive gamer like side out. Like, it allows me to go and like try really hard and like go deep on a game while still not being super like, oh, I'm going to play 80 hours a day sitting down grinding a piece of gear to then get to try the thing. And then also getting to like paint the models and stuff with my hands when I'm like in bed, like with Mia. Like, by the way, funny little tangent. Mia, I tried to get her into, my closet right now literally looks like a Warhammer store. I tried to get her into 40K. And she would only get Age of Sigmar models. That was all she wanted. And I bought her Age of Sigmar models because I was like, okay, I love you. We'll get Age of Sigmar models. We got all the Age of Sigmar models. And it's called Warhammer 40K for a reason, right? That extends to Age of Sigmar. Not cheap. She builds, I literally have them probably right around here. Oh yeah, they're right here. She built this many. She built this many. Yo, mods who are here, try to do your job. People are talking about other streamers. I'm not really about it. And by mods, literally the only person I talk to is one mod. And I'm sorry I just said that. Mods, fucking love you, dude. Thanks for literally. I went live and messaged him. Yo, I'm gonna go live in 5 minutes. Are you playing video games right now? I was like, yeah, a little bit. You hooked me up. It was literally one guy. Sorry, ruiner. Like, hope you're all right, dude. Literally messaged him. But okay, so Mia literally made these 3 models, okay? The first day, she made this one. The next day, she went to get her nails redone, and she got them like shortened so she could build easier. The next day, while we watched like a Shane Gillis comedy special, she built these 2. The next day, a patch came out for The Sims, and she said, I really need to build today. And then she never built Warhammer with me ever again. If anybody wants some Age of Sigmar models, hit me up, bro. Hit me the fuck up. Because I do not want them. I literally, like, I was so excited to be able to, like, build and paint. Oh, yeah, Mia only plays The Sims. And here's some wild shit. She commissions buildings. She goes on Patreon and gets buildings commissioned. So she literally is just like, I would like to live in a fantasy world where you and me, like, she'll literally walk up to me and she'll be like, you and me are pirates and we're gonna like be pirates. So I'm gonna have 15 ships commissioned by my favorite builder. And then she just plays through it. And like, dude, she plays with some weird mods, bro. One time she was like, yo, I can't get my Sims game to turn on. And I was like, do you want me to look at it? And she's like, yeah, like, I don't know what's wrong. She had thousands of mods. It was like, honey, like, you can't have this many fluid modifying mods on at the same time they're breaking each other. You know, like, there's too many specular maps on the body fluids, all right? She is locked in as fuck, dude. She is locked in, yeah. And didn't, like, some of my other friends, like, randomly play The Sims 2, so they trade houses with each other? Which is, like, really, like... I had one of my friends, the guy I've been friends with for 15 years, maybe more, one of the first guys I streamed with, literally streamed D&D with, and he fucking came over my house with a notepad. And it was actually, the day that he did this was the day of, what was the BlizzCon thing? Was it called BlizzCon Direct? By the way, huge disappointment this year. I was not a fan of it. But I also do want to say, with like Blizzard in general and like with World of Warcraft, man, I think I was a little bit too hard on them for like a lot of things. And I think like that idea was cemented when I played Diablo 4, because I was like, that now this is bad. I was like, this is bad. Nothing else, like this was bad. I straight up, when Diablo 4 came out, I straight up, but the day before it came out, I was like, man, maybe I should just stream. That was like one of the first times where I was like, I really want to stream. I like regret not being a streamer right now for Diablo 4. And then I played Diablo 4, and I pretty much never wanted to play a video game again after that. I had no regret about not streaming that game. Holy crap, was that shit bad? Also, weird little thing that happened, like over and over and over again, man. Anytime that somebody recognized me from stream, it was like always because of Diablo Immortal. What the fuck? There's just a bunch of Diablo Immortal players out there, man. I was telling Zach this last night. I was in a cab, like riding back from a 40K tournament. And the last place you want to be like actually like recognized in is like a cab on your way home, really. It was like kind of like weird, right? And I shit you not, this dude was driving a Tesla. He hit on the full self-drive and then started playing Diablo Immortal, and no joke hit me with the widowy voice. He's just like, yeah, I'm Whittly the Immortal on my server. Have you ever played this game? And I was like, oh no, what game is that? And he goes, good try. I have access to your full name in the Uber application. I know exactly who you are. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I was about to jump out of that car and like tuck and roll, bro. It was the craziest experience of my life. I had to talk about, the tournament was super far away. I had to talk about Diablo Immortal for like a fucking hour straight. And he was like, I see that you're not playing the game anymore. And it was just like, dude, fucking wild. Actually fucking wild. I accidentally almost walked into an extra Emily stream. One time I was in New York for work. And I almost walked into an Ari at Home stream. The Ari at Home stream was like by the way, Ari at Home have always been a huge fucking fan of him. One of the best streamers on Twitch, period. One of the best streamers literally ever, always knew that he fucking would be, took it to fucking 10,000%. What a literal fucking god. I watch his shit all the fucking time. Literally, Ari at Home, fucking legend, bro. Fucking legend. He deserves every fucking viewer on this platform. What a fucking goat. But what do I know? I'm an affiliate now, I see. I'm a fucking affiliate, so I don't know. But with Ari, I almost fucking bumped into his fucking stream. You missed us. We know. Don't lie. I did not realize how much I missed you. I'll say that right now. I did not realize how much I do. And I fucking love this. I literally love this. I literally am going to do this every day. I know that there's like a lot of stuff going on today. I don't know if I'm going to stream the next couple of days or like what. But I wanted to like hop on, just kind of tell you guys, hey, look, I'm gonna talk about everything soon. I am gonna like give you all that background. I know I've like told what the format of like the full stream is gonna be. I wanted to test it, make sure I could do it, and then I also wanted to say like, yo, I appreciate all the support. Like I really appreciate all the support, but like let's stick to support and not death threats. The death threats are pretty horrible. I think that should go without saying. And yeah, I don't want my name like attached to death threats, right? Can we all agree that that's like pretty fucked up? I'm like, I really wanted to, that stuff is crazy, man. Like actually fucking crazy. The internet is wild. You never know like what you can trust. I see fake shit online all the fucking time. I mean, I saw like people saying, that like I tried to kill myself, which is not true. I've also seen like stuff on the internet saying Asmund took a shower, which I know is not true, right? So you never know with the internet anymore. Don't be fucking crazy. Don't fucking threaten to kill people. I don't think that that's that much to ask for. And then I'll do like the full fucking stream pretty soon. But also like I kind of want like the full stream to not just be, obviously like I'm gonna have like a portion where I'm just talking, but I kind of want to do something, I want to do something for the first, this is not a stream right now. Okay. This is like a prelude, of like what's to come. Right. Yeah. Like I'm really fucking excited. I actually was kind of dreading it. So I got some pretty good advice about just going live. Because the thing that I thought about was like the second that I go live, I'm going to like just drop into being a streamer again. And my mindset of what it meant to be a streamer is just like that kind of impending, like, I need to go live. I need to go live. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I don't feel that right now, but maybe that's because I'm live. Maybe I'm going to go absolutely nuts. And I'm going to go like offline, and then I'm going to be in the kitchen cooking food with me. And I'm going to be like, well, I may as well go live right now. We got lots of viewers. And like, oh, does LSF like my frittata? Like, I don't know. Maybe that'll fucking happen again. There's like one streamer who I actually like kind of knew as like an acquaintance, and like I would say that we were like becoming friends. And he was like so on his phone all the time looking at stuff, and he like he's in like drama all the time. And we're not like, I wouldn't say like we were friends like now. I'm not like not even gonna like say his name and stuff. But like no, I'm saying like outside of OTK. But like this guy, I genuinely always like worried about him because like of how much he was always like looking at what people say and stuff like that. But like as a person, I like always legitimately thought he was like super nice to me, and I really liked him. And I like think about stuff like that. No, I'm not talking about anyone in OTK. I'm not talking about anybody who's ever in OTK, okay? Guys, stop trying to guess who I'm talking about. Pirate Software? I never met Pirate Software. Pirate Software, I think, started streaming after I was not streaming. Yeah, I don't think... or maybe he was, but he wasn't, like, super popular. Yeah, I don't know. Man, now everybody's oh man, I forgot about that shit. I forgot about everybody guessing and then getting stun locked and like reading it and being like, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. And then you like chat beats you in a game of Twitch Plays Guess. It's like Twitch just figures it out and you're like, no, I don't want to say. No, it's definitely not that person. And then there's like 2 streamers left. Just like do they have a pet? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like fucking like crazy shit. Thank you for the primes, guys. Yeah, no, it's Twitch has not changed, huh? From the outside looking in, Twitch looks, I just want to say this, and not anything that anybody in chat's really done. Twitch looks like dog shit, bro. There was not like a single part of me like ever like looking on the outside looking in, being like, wait, Fandy, are you saying it has changed or it stayed the same? Because I trust your opinion a lot more because you've been streaming. But from the outside looking in, this thing looks like the biggest pile of trash, which also it has changed. Okay, I believe you a lot because you've been in the thick of the mud. And I know it has changed quite a bit, just even based off of like some of the streams I've seen, right? But like it feels the same to me right now. Yeah, thank you, Arzen. But yeah, I mean, outside looking in, it's looked pretty terrible. Like, it's not like I've like looked at Twitch and been like, I am so excited to get back. Now that I'm here, I am. But I also think it's because I'm like the perfect size streamer. I'm not like the biggest streamer ever, but like I have like a pretty large community where I can talk to everybody. Is Mia coming back to streaming? I don't know if Mia wants to like come back all the way to streaming. But she's going to stream, like we're going to stream together a bit. And like the only annoying thing is there was like one deal that we made. And it was like, if I ever did start streaming again, that I was going to have to make TikToks with her. Dude. Couples TikToks are the fucking cringiest thing ever. And she's just like, dude, she bought me like all of these like fucking like little outfits and shit. And then she's like, yeah, you have to remember like this voice line. Oh my God, becoming a true normie. I know, bro. Like gotta like do like fucking dances, man. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But you know, she'll stream with me every now and then, dude, thank you, huge reaction. Quit streaming now. Yeah, dude, I'm not looking forward to the TikToks. And it's not like a little thing. It's not like a little, like, she's kind of excited for TikToks. Like, I literally was like, yo, I'm gonna do a test stream right now. And she means, does that mean we can do TikToks when you're done? Like, rather just make a film. We could do some cinematography together. I like long form more than short form. Donuts, thank you very much. Thank you very much. No. Like a movie. Like I'm saying, I'd rather make like a movie, like with a script. What is wrong with you guys? What are you guys even talking about, dude? Thank you guys for all the subs. I actually already have like 450 subs. Like what the heck? Thank you guys. No, like a movie, like with like I don't know, like about like the misadventures of a pizza delivery man or something like that. I don't know. I haven't written it yet. I think I could. I actually thought about making a film or making like a gacha game. Those are like a few of the things that I've thought of doing. But then I started a whole other company, which I'll talk about on my next stream, and it's gonna be like, I actually think you guys are gonna think that this thing's like crazy. I'll give a little bit of a teaser. I literally, we raised, it's over $6 million from like some of the biggest names in the startup world that you could really think of. Raised money from A16Z, Sequoia, yeah. Dude, it's not a full Tau army behind me. It's just the Talon Supremacy suit because that's a sick model. You can also see it's a Magnus and Eldar and one Chaos Knight. Yeah. So I have been working on some really cool stuff. I'm not going to go into all of that because, like I said, this is just kind of the no orcs. 1 second. I have so many orcs. I have trays and trays of orcs. I have buckets filled with orcs. I own close to 20,000 points of orcs. I own close to 20k points of orcs. I have a lot of orcs. I have basically the full Eldar range. I've won quite a few tournaments with orcs. They're actually quite good right now. I like the 20-man boys brick with Gazcool Thraka and the Big Mech, so you can go through screens. It's pretty sick. And then I actually do have the full Tal range. I have the full T Suns range. I have the full World Eaters range. Bro, I was doing so well at my first GT a little while back, and I was undefeated, and I get to the round, and I got bodied. I didn't get bodied. It was actually kind of close, but I had no practice against Dark Angels. I was playing World Eaters. It was my first GT. I got bodied by a guy, and I knew his name from like him doing well in Warhammer tournaments. And then I fucking start talking to him. The dude literally used to work at Riot. And I was just like, what the heck, dude? Like, this is what a small world. I also like played a game and I started playing against a guy and we were like, you look familiar. We both worked at Blizzard at the same time. And I like talk to him all the time now. Like we're really good friends. He's an incredible Tyranids player. It's like wild. Like I've met a lot of really cool people playing Warhammer. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Wait, you worked at Blizzard? Yeah, I was like a first generation employee. I wasn't like the first second generation employee or anything too cool like that. Dude, I still know memes. Dude, I actually I straight up, I watched his stream a whole bunch. Not in like a toxic way either. Like I did watch his stream a whole bunch. It was cool to see somebody new in the WoW space. I haven't watched in a little while, but I watched during the I watched like some of the classic WoW stuff. I actually like watched OnlyFans. I actually even got like invited into OnlyFans through like one person. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. I thought about it. I thought about like just like one time just like popping in and being like, yo, like what are we doing? Like kind of thing. The OnlyFans, some of the best content that's ever been on Twitch. Zaryu's been doing extremely well. I just want to say right now, Zaryu, literally one of the best human beings to ever walk planet Earth. Literally ever to walk planet Earth. I legitimately think about that guy all the fucking time. Legitimately one of the best human beings I've ever met. He's such a good person, it's hard to believe he's a streamer. He is such a good human being. I like him a lot. I like a lot of the people from the WoW space. I really do. I've gotten a chance to like kind of talk to some of my old WoW friends recently. I mean, a lot of people have, I've already said this, but a lot of people have like messaged me a lot over the past 3 years, and I like kind of didn't answer because I really just need to focus on myself, especially with my dad. I'll go into everything next stream, but when I look at my dad, he literally had he had like really, really bad problems with like his legs. It was called like his legs. He was suffering from like lymphedema, and he had heart problems on top of that. So I think like the lymphedema made it very hard for him to walk and things like that. But I'm just so happy that he got to spend time with Mia and like get to meet her, and he loved her very much. And that's like the stuff that matters, right? So like I wasn't really messaging people back as much during that time, and I'm gonna kind of go through and message people back because losing him was really hard for me. And there was like a lot of stuff where it's like it's nice that like stuff just isn't turning into content. It's like I'm living my life and I'm present. I really wanted to like put out a tweet like kind of in his memory, but it just didn't feel like the thing to do. But that's like one of the big reasons I message a lot of people. And then also I was like enjoying life, like setting up my life with Mia and like really focusing on that. Asmon's dad too. Yeah. I don't want to like talk too much about that because it's such a personal thing, and it's not like my thing to talk about. Obviously, my condolences have gone out to him already, and I was heartbroken when I saw that as well. I was very heartbroken, and it was for me. I took a little time to be a human being, right? Not just like farming Twitch primes all day and trying to get subs and trying to do all of that. Dude, Jake and Bake, dude, I actually still watch your stuff every now and then, by the way. I couldn't really watch streams because it kind of like psychically hurt. But I actually watch all of your Instagram things like kind of like all the time just to see what you're up to. Talk about another absolutely incredible human being. Dude, you're such a great guy. I have so many memories with you, man. So many memories with you. I like, dude. What country was that? Was that for TI9? Or was it, I remember the meal, but I'm trying to remember if it was TI9 that we were in China when we had that meal. I'm trying to remember like what country we were even in. Oh, dude, it was TI9. It was TI9 because we went out that night. And like I remember like S4. Yeah. I remember where we actually were now. But that is a great memory of mine. I actually forgot what country it was in. Dude, by the way, I fucking love not traveling. Holy shit, do I fucking love not traveling. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. I literally fucking hate it. I straight up, to put in perspective, I used to every single day, or every single week rather, at the end, nothing was as crazy as my old travel schedule, but basically before I would, on Monday, Italy, I don't mean like traveling like that, I more mean like the daily grind of traveling, right? Because basically every Monday I had to be in LA for a show for the NFL. And I would do that. And then I sometimes would go live after, sometimes wouldn't. Then I think it was Tuesdays. It was either Tuesdays or Sundays. It was like back to back. I would then be in Texas to film Noodle Shop, which was the superior podcast to Steak and Eggs. Okay. So then I would film that. And Gnome, oh my God. Do I love you and miss you, and I hope everything in the world is going absolutely incredible for you. I don't know if anybody like said this, but there were a lot of people at OTK. Like when I was talking to people at OTK, I asked about you quite a bit, and we should definitely catch up. I've missed you so much. I've missed every single person who works at OTK, and oh man, like I legitimately have missed every single person who worked at OTK so fucking much. I think this goes without saying. All of the incredible things that we did at OTK, we could not have done without you. We could have not done them without Jeff, Wajito, Pecky's, Jacob, everybody. And I've missed you guys so fucking much. Synac, I'm sorry, I'm like sure there's people I'm not mentioning right now, but thank you. And I genuinely, I miss you guys so fucking much. Sincerely, I think that there's so many people, Finn, God, there's so many people that like behind the scenes that you guys might not think of every single day. And we made some of the most incredible stuff that Twitch ever saw when I was at OTK. I have no idea what they've been up to really for the most part. But I do know that when I was there, and that's when I can like talk about stuff, some of the best stuff that has ever been on Twitch. And I truly believe that like, that's always what I want to remember. And none of that could have happened without any of those people. I mean, Gnome, Jacob, Young Jeff, Synac, before we even were live, were already at the company. And God, I remember the interview with Jeff. And then the Jacob is like literally an incredible human being. Somebody say he works for Emmy now. That's awesome. I actually knew Pecky's from maybe 7 years before we started OTK, because I used to cast Smite. So he's actually one of the first people I ever met in the competitive gaming space. And Wajito works for FaZe, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. I've almost hit up Wajito like a million times, and I think I will soon. FaZe Wajito, that sounds pretty fucking funny. FaZe Wajito, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing over there, man? Oh man, dude, fucking Wajito, FaZe Wajito. He works with Jason the Ween. Dude, I've actually seen some Jason the Ween clips. That dude, he's fucking funny, dude. He's pretty fucking funny. Did he stream when I was streaming? I don't feel like I had seen him before. He like makes music too, right? No, he wasn't streaming? Yeah, he's pretty talented, huh? He's cool. I've watched a few of his I watched like a few of his clips. No, he was like 12 when you started streaming. All right, yeah. I get it. I'm old. I get it. That was rough, dude. Because that dude's definitely like legal drinking age. So like, fuck you. like, wait, dude, holy shit. Oh my God, he could have been 12 when I started streaming. He's 21. He was 12 when I started streaming. He might have actually been 11. These young bucks sure are funny with their TikToks and their songs. I remember back in my day when we had Justin TV and Soda Poppin' was the king of all of us. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I do really, it's cool because I thought that this isn't like an ego thing. I kind of thought Twitch was like, kind of thought we were going to be like the last kind of generation of Twitch. Like kind of like my group of friends, and then like kind of like like offline TV and like all like, you know, like people in that like kind of all started around that time. But like this new kind of wave of Twitch streamers are like pretty fucking cool. And it's nice to see that the platform is, you know, doing stuff still, right? I haven't watched that much of it. But I've like seen clips and I like think people are like really funny. And I like see like new faces pop up. And, you know, I think a lot of them are like super talented. And I mean, like, it's cool to see Kai era. Yeah, but I like also like, I kind of feel like, I'm not saying that like Kai's not like one of the best and biggest streamers on Twitch, but I also feel like there's like kind of a generation after him and they're like insanely talented, and he's kind of just like, he does stuff with them, and I'm not, like, he's still super relevant, right? But I kind of like look at, there's like a lot of new streamers who, like are kind of like the brand new generation, right? It's cool too, because like there are a lot of people, yeah, like a lot of the FaZe guys are almost kind of like a new generation to me, because I think Kai pioneered a lot of things, and Aiden, right? I think like those guys pioneered like that kind of era, and then after that, I think you had like Jinxie. Also, keep in mind, I'm not like super. I think Jinxie was like kind of like the bridge between like the new generation starting. I think what he did was actually like super impactful for Twitch. Queso is great. I mean, Queso is probably the best streamer on Twitch. Like, I'll say that right now. But I haven't actually like really watched too much. But I could watch him like a lot longer. And Sketch, dude, that guy's so fucking cool, bro. Oh my god, Sketch, dude. No, that guy's so fucking cool. Holy fuck, dude. Sketch cracks me the fuck up, dude. He's like, oh, dude, I fucking love that guy. Like, I literally watched all of his clips, man. I actually like really fucking like that dude, oh brother. I fucking like that dude, yeah. Oh man, and like, dude, diverse content portfolio, fucking sick, dude. Fucking sick. I like that guy. I really fucking like that guy. I don't think he wasn't streaming when I was streaming like at all, right? I don't think he was, right? Yeah. I like oh yeah, maybe yeah, for sure. I like legitimately like think what he did was super cool. Seeing him come up was super cool, because I kind of watched that from the outside. And it's funny, I hang out with like, I have like some of the most incredible friends on the face of the earth, like outside of the streaming thing as well. And you know, I'm still close with like a lot of my friends. I didn't talk to like people I knew from the internet as much, because I really wanted to like disconnect from it. I probably, like, hindsight being 2020, should have probably messaged people back and being like, look, I'm just like disconnecting from the internet and like stuff like that, because I think it was kind of I didn't talk to like anybody, and I didn't like say that or like make like an announcement about that or like say anything like that. So like, I'm sorry to like my friends for like not instantly like hitting people back. But I do have like a lot of friends who are like completely like separate from the streaming world that I really did stay in touch with. And that, like, you know, I'm still friends with all my friends, and I've made like a really cool new group of friends in LA. And it was cool to see their opinions on the streaming world, because like, it was like, wow, like this one guy's just like always watching Jinxie clips. He's my buddy. He's like a little bit younger. He's basically what I would consider him one of my best friends. But the way that I met him was through my other best friend. Yo, I saw that text message, by the way. I did. And I'm sorry. I will text you back. You can even text me again. My one buddy, his younger brother, who I would also consider my best friend, right? Like, they're both my best friends. That's weird to call everybody your best friend, close friends, right? Yeah, a lot of people DM'd me, guys, and I didn't get back to them, and I will. I just like, I honestly, like, I'm not kidding. I literally will like go right now, and this is with me still reading stuff. 948 missed text messages, and I cleared it out last night. 31 missed phone calls, and Twitter doesn't even say how many DMs that I have. You didn't get Invincible yet? No, I fucking didn't. I don't think I did. I tried. Unless, like, I'm making it up that I didn't have it now, I don't think that I got it. 0 email. Dude, I have so many fucking emails. I told you guys I started a new company. I have so many fucking emails. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, but my one buddy, he was a little bit younger. He's just like watching Jinxie clips and like drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos. And I was like, damn, new generation, bro. New generation. Jinxie was cool. It was like getting to watch like kind of like like getting to watch somebody like Tyler One, but not having to watch League of Legends, which is like perfect for me. I'm never like a big League of Legends guy, you know. I felt like they had like some like similar kind of styles, but definitely Jinxie was like newer. I'm not trying to take away from either of them, right? Because I think Tyler One, once again, one of the most influential people on Twitch. But I don't think Dan Clancy put him on his Mount Rushmore. Kind of weird, dude. I don't think Soda Pop was on there either. Yeah, I see all the clips, bro. I grind Yeet's Twitter feed, bro. I'm just watching Yeet 24/7. Dude, it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny, dude. I can't believe I got all my news from this Yeet Twitter account. I straight up went to Disney World and Yeet posted it. I was actually going to do a troll at one point. I actually didn't recognize this him. I was at this bar in K-Town, and I was with my agent, manager, whatever he is. Let's just say he hasn't been doing much for me for the past 3 years, all right? At least he could do is buy me a drink, you know, at the bar. And he literally like points over and he goes like, "Isn't that fucking tens?" And I was about to take a picture with tens and just post the picture and like have it be. I didn't know the guy. It would have been like super fucked up, but there was like that like stream impulse, just like this would be funny, like just out of fucking nowhere, just like because there's no way tens knows who I am, because that's not really my world. I didn't know who he was either, but he was just like at the same place as me, like and then yeah, like I said, almost accidentally walked into a few streams of other people, accidentally. Almost walked into Ari at Home, who's like literally the best streamer on Twitch, literally fucking ever streamed like multiple fucking times. And the last time when I was walking towards Union Square on like 3rd Avenue and was like whipping a corner. It used to be Citibank. I don't know what it is anymore, but right near that Dwayne Reed and like U-Haul and all that stuff. So if you guys know New York, yeah, I had to go to New York for work. So I was there for like a week, but I was whipping that corner. And when I almost bumped into Ari, yeah, I was in New York for work, and I was like about to whip that corner, and I saw him, and I like fucking backed up, and then I like waited on the other side of the corner, and I was like, do I just go in and drop like the fucking craziest freestyle ever right now, and then walk away? But then I didn't do it. I figured I'd wait like a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You should have done it. Would have lost my mind. Yeah, I just wasn't trying to blow up somebody else's stream. But I fucking love that guy. I think he's super fucking talented. Having your back, dude. I'm happy to be back. Yeah, Falky, we do literally all the time. He's still my best friend in the entire world. And I know I've called like 30 people my best friends, but they are. Same hat. Dude. I had to do it, right? I literally had to do it. Yeah, I mean, like, look, everybody's kind of asking me who I'm still friends with. Look, I think I'll be, I'll kind of go through that on the next stream. This was literally supposed to be a test stream, and I've like streamed for 2 hours. I literally just wanted to make sure I knew how to turn this shit on. Is there still hair? Bro, leave me alone. I am literally not bald in the slightest. I am not bald in the slightest, bro. I am literally not bald at all, dude. Dude, I have hair. Dude, I'll show. Dude, I was gonna wait to show this. I sent this to Asman. So I legit did get a hair transplant, and here, let me turn off notifications. But I legit got a hair transplant, and I didn't go to Turkey. I actually went to Canada. I went to like the same guy who did Elon Musk's hair. Funny enough, the guy who did my hair, his name was Hassan. And I was like, hey, dude. I know that name. Hassan and Wong. But he was fucking incredible. Like, actually incredible. But the day after, you kind of get like, you swell up. Because they use like water to like puff up like the area so they can like put it in and like tighter, and like give you a good hairline. So your face swells up like the next day. It's just like filled with water. It's like an edema. But so it's like This is what I looked like. I'm showing this real quick. This is what I looked like right after the hair transplant. Dude, I have so many funny pictures. I'll load them all up on the computer and show you guys on the stream back. But just imagine me in a hotel room playing Honkai Star Rail. I can barely open my eyes. I literally was fucking... and I told Mia not to come because I was like, yeah, it's not going to be a big deal. I was like, it's not going to be a big deal. And I was like, I looked like... I have so many pictures. I looked like Sloth from the Goonies. I could have auditioned and I probably would have gotten the role. Average Honkai Star Rail player. Dude, that's what I was talking about a while ago with the gacha games. So one of the first things I did when I like kicked back and like actually started just started playing games. So me and I were playing a bunch of games together. It was like we were just like going through games and like we started off like kind of light, it was like, oh man, yeah, like we should play like Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, we'll play like, or maybe Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep was a little bit later, but we did play that. Just dipped the toe in, and then I was like, yeah, so I used to be sponsored by this game called Dislight. I was number one on the Dislight ladder for a while. I was in like a really cool club, and we did beat Split Fiction. Yeah, dude. Hello, Mike. It's nice to see you, Sony. I will message you. I kind of was saying like a few times. I decided just to go. I should have messaged everybody that I was just like gonna disconnect from the internet, but dude, it's really nice to see you. I was actually talking about you last night. But yeah, no, so I had Dislight in the back of my mind. I did the sponsored stream, and I remember when I did the sponsored stream, I was like, this game fucking slams. I want to play this game, and I didn't have time because I had to stream. And then when I fucking stopped, I started playing Dislight, and I wailed so hard, and Mia wailed harder. She wailed real hard. And I just remember hearing her at like 3 a.m. I could hear, it's like, let's break it down. Like I could just hear the shit in the other room, and I could hear just like spinning the disc. And just like fucking summoning, like doing nonstop pulls. And she woke me up once in the middle of the night because she was just like, she just screamed. She just went, shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. And dude, she like screaming at her iPad. I literally was like, dude, this is getting bad. And after that, we switched to Call of Dragons. She spent, I don't know if she's gonna get mad at me for saying this, she spent $40,000 in 3 months, I think. And she was literally going so hard that we made a deal to never play gacha games ever again, which I did break. Yeah, she was like number one, and she literally said to me, dead ass, 100% serious. She said, I've never been so good at a game before. It's like, yeah, this isn't skill. This isn't skill here that's carrying you. But she was in Discord all hours of the night. And she would like wake me up, and I'd be like, yo, what's going on? She'd be like, I'm in a war. And I think one of the people in her guild, she was like, hero, I'm going to go Cav right now, taking him down. And she was like, dude, she was like, so... It was wild to watch. I have like a few videos, but I'm thinking about it. She said no because she's scared that we'll go too crazy. I was thinking about making a YouTube channel with the two of us, and I would stream it too, where we straight up play, do like a couples gacha channel. One of us plays free to play, probably me, and then the other one whales, and then we see who can get further. Slippery slope, yeah, dude, that shit could get dark really quick, right? But I was thinking about making that YouTube channel, and then also I think like, you know me, I'm a big guy who likes to make shows. Like I'm really like, I want to like make a show when I do something. And I was thinking about kind of making it a format where we brought in like one of her friends, and like they both did like a cosplay for it. And they had to get ready to do that and have some sort of mechanic going back and forth with the actual gameplay as well, right? So I'm thinking about doing some stuff there, but I'm not like all of the way all of the way kind of figuring out like what I was doing, but I really did just like want to get live for a while and just like say everything. Like we broke 500 subs, which is pretty cool. Thank you for everybody who like followed the stream. It's been like really cool to be back. I'm actually like really excited to get back again and do everything. Today's like a really kind of crazy day, so I'm not gonna like really stream any longer. Is Asman already live? Because he messaged me and asked me to host him. And dude, that's like, I can't say no to that, dude. He literally hit me up and said host me. So let me go to a stream so I know how to like do this. Because it's Zach Rar now, right? Zach Rar. Wait, I don't know how to fucking go to his stream. Can somebody link it? Usually I don't click links, but I'll like hit him with a host. Is that right? Okay, thank you guys. Zach Rar.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to go host him in a second. Is it raid now, /raid or /host? I don't remember how it works. Raid. He just left. Yeah, I'll wait like 2 seconds. I have more to say anyway. So everybody, if you haven't already, please do follow the stream. I'm going to be actually doing a full first stream back soon. Okay. And I will on Twitter actually post when I plan on doing that. Really quick, I do want to give a huge shout out to Ruiner. You guys can give a shout out to him. I literally messaged him 2 minutes before I went live because I just wanted to see if I even still knew how to stream or if like any of my equipment worked, and he just modded the entire chat for me. So like, thank you, big thank you to him. And also, yo, Johnny Boy Silver, I did not hit you up right before that. I should have actually hit you up. Thank you for also being here modding as well. Everybody who modded, thank you guys. Everybody who subbed, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, White Knight, thank you as well. But basically what I want to say just one more time for anybody who didn't hear, here's the plan. I am going to, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to have like a comeback stream soon. And then from there, I'll start doing like my regular streams. Okay. The plan for that comeback stream, I am going to talk about everything just one time, never talk about it again. Then I'm going to talk about everything I did over the past 3 years, talk about everything that happened with my family and like losing my dad. I'm going to talk about, everything that me and I have been up to and kind of like the life we've set up with each other, which is awesome. And the best thing that's ever happened to me my entire life. Holy fucking, thank you so much, Ronaldo. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then, we're going on, we're going to be on year 5 in January, me and I believe. I think that's when the 5th year starts or something like that. That's like a little bit sloppy, but that's like, because it's like not entirely true. It was like after that, but that's kind of how I measure it because we met each other on Ms. Kip's New Year's stream, right? So I kind of just used that, even though we weren't dating for like a while. After that, I don't really know exactly when it happened, but we kind of have that as our anniversary. But yeah, that's like actually how we met. So I'm going to do that stream. I'm going to come back, going to just talk about everything one time, never talk about it again, moving on with my life, right? Then is that piece of hair that's floating behind me? Is that actually on stream right now? Wait, did you guys see that? Maybe I am going bald. That was fucking nuts, dude. Was that a ghost? That was scary, bro. All right. Man, me not being able to finish a sentence has not changed at all, huh? So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to do that stream. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk about everything just one time, then that's it. Then I'm going to talk about everything that happened over the past 3 years. And then I'm going to talk about everything that I'm planning to do in the future. I'm going to talk about like my company, what I've been doing there. If you guys want to check it out, that would be awesome. So we're going to do that soon. Okay. In the meantime, I've greatly appreciated all of the support. I really do. Over the past 3 years, everybody messaging me and all of that stuff. I appreciate support. Sending death threats to people, I just want to say one more time, I feel like I shouldn't need to say this, is not support. I don't want my name associated with that in any capacity. Please, no death threats, no weird shit. Get it under control. If any of you are the people who have done that, the internet is a dark, weird place. So I just like really want to reiterate that. And then, yeah, Asmin hit me up the second that I went live asking me to host him. I guess we're going to hit him with a raid, but I got to do the thing first. Let me see if I know how to do this. Let me see if I know how to do this. This is unreal. Wait, can you not hear it? Oh, you can. Okay, cool. Dude, this is unreal. I just want to say, guys, this has been wild. Not something I expected. I am so happy to be back. I am very happy to have gotten to do this stream. More to come very soon. I will tweet with an update. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for all of the support over the past 3 years. Thank you for all the support even before that. Thank you. I cannot wait to actually do a stream and share everything with you. And now I think I go /raid. And if you guys are curious, I will definitely, wait. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay. And then I'm probably gonna play like a little bit of Fellowship this week and beat it so I don't have to think about it when I'm streaming. Everybody, thank you for welcoming me back. I will tweet soon with an update of when I'm gonna go live. I'll probably just start tweeting in general now. This is surreal. Thank you. Seriously, thank you.